AI agents and autonomous workflows are supposed to change everything we thought we knew, right? But honestly, is the massive hype around autonomous AI agents just a mirage? Today, we're asking a pretty crucial question. What is actually running the enterprise world behind the scenes right now? Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing a total reality check on the true state of enterprise AI in 2025. We're going to separate the futuristic sci-fi promises you hear on social media from the actual operational backbone that real businesses are relying on today. Let's dive right in. Section 1. The AI agent illusion. To understand what's really going on, we first need to quickly define our terms and see how the tech industry is trying to move from fixed rules to actual autonomous reasoning. So unlike standard generative AI, like a chatbot where you ask a single question and get an answer, true agentic AI acts way more like an autonomous digital worker. We're talking about systems that use short and long-term memory, reasoning models, and dynamic tool calling to actually make decisions. They can execute complex, multi-step tasks entirely without human intervention. Section 2, pipelines run the world. Because despite the multi-trillion-dollar hype surrounding these autonomous agents, the truth on the ground, it's completely different. The real story is this massive number right here, 78%. Right now, almost 80% of enterprises actually rely on traditional structured MLOps pipelines to build, deploy, and manage their models. Now, contrast that with this staggering counter statistic. According to Gartner, by late 2025, less than 5% of enterprise apps will actually feature fully integrated real AI agents. And honestly, recent surveys show that nearly a quarter of organizations out there are running zero agents at all. None. Section 3. Agents versus workflows. Businesses today are facing a huge operational choice. Do you want the dynamic flexibility of AI agents, or do you need the rock-solid predictability of a structured workflow? Think of a linear pipeline, kind of like a predictable train on a track. It's highly testable, and it executes the exact same way every single time. An agentic loop, on the other hand, is more like an off-road vehicle. It's using self-directed reasoning to make real-time navigation decisions based on whatever dynamic data it encounters. Let's look at an IBM IT troubleshooting example to see how that off-road vehicle operates in the real world. Say the company Wi-Fi goes down. An autonomous workflow doesn't just read a static script. Instead, it understands the problem, executes diagnostics, adaptively calls internal monitoring APIs, and iterates on those results over and over again until the issue is actually solved. Section 4. Real-world AI ROI. Let's look at how the biggest tech players are actually generating a return on investment right now. The stark reality of scale becomes pretty obvious when we look at the giants. Companies like Uber and Airbnb are driving massive, reliable scale. I mean, Uber's making 10 million predictions a second, and they're doing it using highly structured MLOps pipelines. Meanwhile, true agentic AI, it's mostly restricted to narrower experimental pilot projects right now, like LinkedIn's new hiring assistant. Section 5, the cost of autonomy. So you might be wondering, if AI agents are inherently smarter and way more adaptable, why hasn't everyone just switched over to them? Well, the answer lies in the drawbacks. Continuous large language model reasoning loops are incredibly resource-heavy. We're talking up to 10 times more expensive than traditional pipelines. Plus, they can be unpredictable, they're super difficult to unit test, and honestly, they present massive security and compliance risks for strict enterprise environments. Section 6, the hybrid future. Knowing all of these hurdles, what actually happens next for the enterprise tech industry? Researchers are anticipating a major shift towards something called agentic pipelines. Basically, AI will increasingly act as the dynamic brain for goal setting and orchestration, but the actual heavy computational lifting, that's going to remain safely tucked inside reliable, rule-based, deterministic workflows. Workflows win today, but agents own tomorrow. Mastering deterministic pipelines is absolutely how you win today's business battles, but it's also the mandatory stepping stone to tomorrow's agentic future. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Are you building the reliable pipelines today that will safely empower your autonomous agents tomorrow?